we're going to be focusing on the upper back and the neck, so we're going to be releasing some tension from your shoulders around the back of your shoulder blades. So hopefully we should get some nice release from any tension that's been built up. So grab yourself some water, get into something comfy, and I will meet you on the mat in a seated position. So we're going to start today's practice in a seated position, whatever that means for you. If you don't feel comfortable with crossing your legs, then keep your legs nice and long, or you can sit on your heels. It doesn't really matter. So just the idea here is just to center yourself for a couple of breaths before we start. So if you just bring your hands to your knees or your thighs, bring your gaze down in front of you, blink your eyes closed, and just become aware of how your breath is. Is it slightly hyperventilating? Is it slightly hitched? Just begin to bring your awareness to focus the breath on becoming a little quieter, a little longer. And with every in and exhale, see if you can lengthen the breath and slow the heart rate down. Really feel with your breath the enabling feeling of being grounded here. So take another couple of deep breaths in through the length of the spine, and exhale, grounding through those sit bones, feeling fully connected to the earth below you. Really filling your oxygen levels up as much as you can, bringing that breath all the way up to the shoulder blades. And then feeling that lovely wave coming all the way down through your exhale, grounding you. So slowly blink your eyes open. We're going to take our right hand down towards the mat, and we're going to reach up with our left hand, reaching those fingers as high up as possible, trying to sit evenly between those sit bones, and then reach over with the fingers. Really feel like someone's pulling the fingers. Try and pull this right shoulder away from the ears, so you're not bringing the shoulder up to your ears, bending the elbow generously here, and then feeling that lovely pulling motion, as if someone's pulling your fingers, and then you sitting that left hip into the mat. So you feel the stretch coming from the middle of the lower back, all the way over the hip, and then around the side body. You can go as deep as you can or want to here. You can take that arm out as much as you can, if that feels nice. And then slowly we're going to reach this left arm down towards the mat. So it's parallel to the mat here. And then slowly we're going to come back up and then dip our chin into that elbow and flip your palm up towards the sky. So you're getting a nice stretch into the side neck here. Really nice. Drop the hand, let's go the other way. Reach those right fingers up. Really tall before we then reach over to the left side. Again, trying to keep that neck as long as you can. Maybe bending the left elbow if that feels nice and you get more extension. Try not to fold over here. Really fan your ribs open. So the idea here is, if it feels nice, maybe to look underneath the armpit to keep that open chest. Really nice. Slowly come back, bring the arm back parallel to the mat, and then slowly dip that chin down to the right armpit, feeling that lovely stretch around the neck. Flipping the palm, seeing if that feels nice, and getting that twisted rotation in the arm. Very nice. And then bring it back to center. Bring your hands in front of you and interlace your fingers, and then send your palms away from you. So now you're going to feel that lovely stretch across the upper back. So the more you can push away with those palms and spread those shoulders away from each other, the more benefit you're going to get. So from here, I'm going to ask you to draw a line with your nose all the way down towards the mat, bringing your chin into your chest, and then feeling how that stretch becomes a little deeper. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Keep pressing those palms away from you. Really on the inhale, on the exhale, really pull that chin in at the very last ounce of exhale, and then look up, seeing if you can get any more stretch and space between those shoulders on the exhale. And one more time, look up on the inhale, exhale, look down. Really nice. Give those arms a nice shake out. Now, the other exercise I offer is eagle arms. So eagle arms is really quite intense, and some people don't have the flexibility to get their palms touching, which is absolutely fine. The idea here is for you to go into your body and feel how that stretch feels for you. So as we all know, everyone's body is different. So I'm just going to sit here so you can see how we do it. So if we bring our arms up parallel to the mat, we bend our elbows, and our elbows are in line with our armpits, and then we're going to begin with the left arm underneath the right arm, with the backs of the hands facing each other. And then you're going to try and bring this right hand and loop it around the left wrist. Now, if you can do that, that's great. If you can get the palms of the hands together, even better. But just try and connect that right hand to any part of the left forearm here. So from here, if that is enough for you, then just hold the stretch with the breath, breathing in through the back body, spreading those ribs and the shoulder blades away from each other. If you feel like you need to go a bit deeper and you've got more in you, then slowly begin to bring those elbows up to your chin level. Now you're going to really feel the opening happening between those shoulders. And then again, we've got one more option here, is to take these hands away from the forehead. So take a nice inhale, exhale, take those hands away, and then you feel that really deepness between the shoulder blades, the stretching, trying to keep your neck as long as possible here, and just be focused on the breath. If it becomes too intense, then bring the hands back to the forehead maybe, or the elbows, just come down a little bit. Just feel how it feels for your body. But this is really, really good for anyone that's got really bad shoulders or upper back pain. And then very slowly we're going to release out of that, and you're going to feel, ooh, that's really open. You can feel the openness and the tighten the tension in those shoulders. So let's go the other way. So we're going to take the right arm underneath the left arm, the backs of the hands facing each other, and then with this right hand you're just going to take the left wrist, or if you can bring the palms together, bring the palms together. From here, if it's a good enough stretch, then just breathe here. Be focused on keeping your back nice and long through your neck, and then you can begin to bring those elbows up in line with the chin, feeling that stretch getting a little deeper, and then slowly take those hands away from the forehead here. Breathing really deeply in through the back body here, allowing the exhale just to release those muscles, visualizing those muscles getting longer and letting go, surrendering that feeling of wanting to hold on. Last breath here, and then very slowly release the arms, giving a really good shake out here, because that's really quite intense. So come onto your hands and your knees here, come into tabletop position, and from here we're going to do some cat-cows. Again, really lovely for the upper body. The more you can push up through the hands and push the mat away, the more opening you're going to feel across those shoulder blades. So come into a neutral position, have a little rock in the pelvis, and then on the inhale you're going to curl the tailbone under, push the mat away with the hands,
and spread those shoulder blades away from each other. Dipping the chin in, really pushing the mat away here. Taking some nice long deep breaths. And then exhale, let's go through cat. So just tilting through the hips first, allowing that belly to drop down to the mat. Then push the mat away, open the chest and look up. Take a nice inhale through the length of the crown. And then exhale, curl the tailbone under, really pulling those lower ribs into the back body. Allowing the head to come down to the mat, dipping the chin into the chest, really feeling this beautiful stretch going on. Exhale, come through your cow. Articulate through every single vertebra here, trying to push up still through that mat. We're not slumping into the shoulders here. And then come slowly through your cat position one last time. And exhale back to your tabletop position. So from here, we're just going to walk our hands slightly further away. We're going to come into puppy pose. So keep your hips directly above your knees and then slowly begin to drop your chest down to the mat. As much as it will go. So just come to that point where you feel that that is where your body wants to be. And then just drop your forehead here to the mat. It might be the crown of the head, it could be the forehead, wherever you are. And then slowly through a matter of time, this position that does feel quite intense really becomes such a lovely chest opener, but also great for opening the shoulders, which in turn helps with any tension through the upper back. So wherever you are here, take 2 more deep breaths in through the back body. Exhaling, feeling that forehead sinking into the mat. Last time, inhale. Exhale, slowly come up onto the hands, bring the hands underneath the shoulders, and then slowly we're going to come through threading the needle. So take the left hand off the mat, we're going to sweep it all the way up to the sky and then dive it under on an exhale and reach those left fingers through. Bring your left ear to the mat and then see if you can just square the hips to the mat here, finding this nice position where you feel completely comfortable in your hips, and then send the right hand away down the front of the mat and then pulling that right armpit down to the mat. Again, should be lovely for the upper back here. You can feel that opening in the right shoulder. And then slowly bring this right hand back towards the face. Push up through that hand, come back up into your tabletop. Inhale, right hand rises. Exhale, sweep it under into your thread needle. Drop the right ear. And then send these left fingers down towards the front of the mat. Really feel you're pulling or squaring these shoulders again to the mat like you did with your hips. Finding that opening across the left shoulder now. Really nice. Nice slow deep breaths through the back body and then grounding, feeling that heart space melting down towards the mat. Take a nice inhale here. Exhale, bring those left hands down, back down to the face, push up. Come back up into your tabletop position. Curl the toes under. And then slowly we're going to sit back onto the heels, taking our hands up to our knees, and then slowly stacking the vertebra on top of each other. So from here, we're going to take the hands into an interlace, push those palms away from us again. At the same time, we're getting a really good squeeze into the toes here. Really nice to send new blood into your toes. We very rarely give the toes a bit of a workout. So this can feel quite intense. So if at any point it's too much, just come up onto the knees and give the toes a bit of a rest. And then come back. If you feel, you can go back into this position and then really arch through the back here. So as if you're going into a cat position, really rounding through the upper back and then slowly arching it, pulling those shoulders back. So take a nice inhale. Exhale, round. Inhale, pull the shoulders back. Exhale, round. Inhale. Last time, exhale, round the shoulders. Really nice. Drop your hands to the floor, untuck the toes, give them a bit of a shake out. If you want to sit back onto the heels, just feeling those toes getting the new blood coming back into them. And then we're going to curl the toes under, pike those hips up into your downward dog. Really enjoying this lovely inversion. Allow the head to be heavy. Look through the space between the legs and really find that the gravity is just allowing your head to be fully relaxed here. So no tension in the head. And you can just stay here for a couple of breaths. If you feel like you need to move and you want to paddle the feet, you can do that. You can maybe cross your knees over each other if you want to give your glutes a nice stretch. Just tune in to what your body is asking for. And then very slowly from here, we're going to come into a plank position. So roll forward so your shoulders are slightly above and beyond your wrists here. Trying to focus on really pulling that the lower ribs in and tucking the tailbone under. So this is really great for strengthening the upper back, pushing the mat away so you've got that lovely arch over the top of the shoulders, and then take it back into your downward dog. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Come through into your plank position, come up onto the toes, push the mat away, really be strong here. Really finding that space between both of the shoulder blades. And then very slowly drop the knees. Reach your bottom back towards your heels, spreading your hands as wide as you can, reaching for the top of the mat, and then dropping the forehead, coming into extended child's pose. Taking 2 grounding breaths here. Just feel that with this opening of the shoulders, how the back feels. If it feels nice for you, once you've had this experience with the shoulder opening, that you maybe want to swing your arms around to the side body, bringing the backs of the hands onto the mat. Again, then dropping the shoulders and allowing that beautiful sort of arch feeling over the shoulders. And it should feel really lovely. Just letting everything drop here, letting go of the tummy, letting go of the forehead. Really nice. Just being grateful and I thank you as always for coming to practice with me. I really enjoy spending this time with you guys. I hope you're enjoying each and every practice every day. I hope that was nice for the upper body. I hope it's given a bit of a relief for any tension that you might have. As always, give us a thumbs up if you like the video. If you'd like more, then obviously subscribe to the channel. We'll be putting out lots more content over the next couple of months. So